the first thing that we all expect is to have a clear decision about the participation of Ukraine, when, how, under what conditions. So this is something which is expected to be a final outcome of this summit. Another topic for discussion are the so-called regional plans for the first time after the Cold War, something that will prepare the eastern flank even better than before. And Bulgaria is part of this effort, so for us this is also very important. So these are the two key topics, and also the general context in the world, how the risks are evolving, will be also a topic for discussion.
You have certainly backed Ukraine joining NATO, but not until after the war is over. Can Ukraine enjoy your support long term?
Yes, this is for sure. Actually, we were among the first countries that sent direct support to Ukraine, including military support with ammunition. On the other hand, we accepted tens of thousands of Ukrainians on our territory and helped them to survive in the first days and to integrate after that. So we have all the political commitment with the decisions of the Parliament, of the Council of Ministers, that will continue with this support. We have just started the preparation of the second package of military aid to Ukraine. So yes, we'll continue to support Ukraine as long as needed. And as you said, we had an official declaration signed by Mr. Zelensky and myself that we support their full participation in NATO whenever it is possible.
Do you support the US sending cluster bombs to Ukraine?
Oh, this is quite a military type of question, and I'm not a military person. So after your previous guest, I would not like to go deeper into this topic. It's not my topic, in fact.
I think it's probably a political question as well. It's a political decision whether or not to use cluster bombs. You've heard the British Prime Minister has said that we will not be getting involved.
Yes, politically it's a sensitive issue because many of the countries have signed this treaty. Well, you know, the United States and Russia have not signed it. So the fact that Russia has not signed it means that they accept that this could be a type of ammunition that can be used there. As far as I heard, they have already used such type of ammunition. So if they use them, it is a normal expectation that the other side could also use them. So it is a military question whether this creates a risk for the Ukrainian forces. This is something that I don't know how this will affect the battles in the next days and weeks.
Yeah. Okay, you've only just taken over, of course, haven't you, as Prime Minister? Just remind me, does your country are you a signatory to banning cluster bombs?
Yes, so we have banned the cluster bombs, and that's why we consider this as a military decision. This is not a political decision on our side, but we are in a full-fledged war. So when you have a war, the treaties are important, but it is even more important to have a success on the battlefield.
Yeah, with respect, Mr. Prime Minister, a survey last year found 70% of Belarusians don't support sending weapons to Ukraine, a similar percentage for Bulgarians. Obviously, that then becomes a political issue, doesn't it?
It is a political issue, but our assessment of this situation is that it is a result of very aggressive, I could say, hybrid attacks in the media, including the services of Russia that want to present the Russian viewpoint of these events. And if we have a weakness from this viewpoint, it is that we have not explained sufficiently to our population what really is going on, what are the risks for Bulgaria, and what are the decisions that depend on Bulgaria to counterfight these risks. So this is what we have to do better. As you probably know, we are a little bit more than a month in office. So in the previous 2 years, most of the time, we had another government that was quite soft, I could say, with respect to the Russian hybrid attacks, and there is quite a big exposure in the Bulgarian media of these alternative viewpoints, some of them quite often contradicting the facts. And this is something that we should work hard in the next weeks and months to explain better to our population what we have to do.
Okay. Mr. Prime Minister, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much for taking the time.